Hey, moving on to part 4 of our routine and performance lecture series is we're talking about preparing for practice, preparing for training, and preparing for a game, whatever it may be. Okay, so we need to be able to get hot. We need to be able to repeatably use the same type of routine to get hot. If you remember, over the past couple of weeks, we've been talking about 3 different areas of our routine. Just think about the pre, the post, and the idea of keeping it repeatable. We term this the pre-activation period, where I actually have to get hot. Okay. The post-recovery period, that's where I'm putting the car back in the garage. I'm making sure I'm taking care of everything from a fueling to a soft tissue standpoint. That's going to allow me to get ready for the next day. The final area is the idea of keeping my routine sustainable. We're going to use the word sustainability for that. We have 3 different aspects or elements, keys, if you will, to keep our routine sustainable. And the first one starts with, we need to make sure that we have a plan for our routine well in advance of needing it. That's why we started during preseason. That's why we started during fall camp, while we started at the beginning of a new semester. Okay, so I've tried a couple different things. I know what I like. Maybe I have a group of people that do it with me. Maybe I'm teaching some young bucks and they're learning the ropes with me. But I know what my plan is. I don't have to think about what I'm going to be doing. Second step, I'm going to keep it simple. The key to repeatability is it cannot be too intricate. Now, we can have some different elements to our plan. It doesn't have to just be one element or one item of preparation or recovery, but it needs to be so simple that I can be able to do it over time. Okay. The last time we talked about 4 different elements within this, and it's focusing on fuel. What have I eaten? What have I drank in terms of hydration? What is my plan for increasing blood flow? That's the general aspect of my warm-up. I need to get the body hot. I need to get some fluids moving around, some oxygenated blood moving around. The next one, I'm going to prime for activity. That could be as simple as turning music on, getting around light, getting around friends, increasing mood, whatever that may look like for us. I want to think about priming, getting the system even more excited for activity. And then finally, when my team is on the field for my pre-practice warm-up, my pre-game warm-up, I need to be intentional with that. We talk about developing skill as my craft. This is part of skill acquisition. I'm going to be engaged in that on-field warm-up. And then finally, I need to be like water. I need to be adaptable, especially when we're traveling. Okay, if I'm in a situation where I'm playing a lot of different games or practicing multiple days in a row, things are going to happen where I don't have the exact foam roller. I don't have the exact type of flavored water. Be like water. Think about principles. Am I fueled? Can I find a way to increase blood flow? Can I get primed and hot? And then I'm going to maximize whatever on-field warm-up I have. I'm going to be like water. Now, a couple different elements when we're flying, okay, and when we're traveling to an away game, I want to make sure to prepare for my routine. I'm going to pack early. It could be cleats, different types of cleats for different types of field surfaces. I don't know what the field may feel like. So I'm going to bring interchangeable. I'm going to bring molded. I'm going to ensure that I have knee braces or any type of protective equipment. Okay. If I have activation tools as a part of my routine, I'm going to bring those as well. We've already talked about testing our routine in advance. Before I go on the road and before I even get to game day, I'm going to make sure that I test the pre and the post routine. I'm going to have a plan. Okay. The next one, I'm going to prioritize fueling, hydration, and sleep. Even when I go on the road, these are big ticket items. This is also low-hanging fruit. If I invest in these, I'm going to reap a lot on the backside. So maximize my fueling, what I'm eating and drinking, my hydration, what I'm drinking, and the fluids I'm putting in my body. And then really push the sleep environment in my hotel room. And then finally, we want to compete in every single thing that we do. When my cleats hit the ground, when my shoes hit the floor, I am going to start fast. That is right away. Got a couple different reminders here that we can use for fueling on game day. A couple different things from Leanne and our nutrition department that we can kind of go through. And we'll leave this in each of our position meeting rooms. We're talking routine. We're talking maximizing our routine. And we're thinking about the idea of sustainability, which is essentially repeating that plan over and over and over. So I'm ready.